Come on, baby. That was, I'm sorry.
That's alright, I'm gonna get you back.
No, don't, because you don't know. No, because you go too far.
What are you talking about?
You go too far.
How I go too far? What have I done that went too far?
What have you done?
Yeah.
You thought about putting somebody in my back seat.
Did I do it?
You thought about it?
Did I do it?
You thought about.
Did I do it?
Yeah, that's the same thing. Thinking about doing it is the same thing, man.
Yo.
I would have crashed. I would have crashed. Tyson,
But I
chill.
didn't do it. I thought about it, but I didn't. I didn't execute it.
I ain't.
You didn't turn the heat on when you came in here.
It is one.
Upstairs you didn't turn it
Oh.
on. I just did, but.
What up, nigga?
Napkin. Your pay was good.
It's good, nigga.
He said
Home.
this is the best cut he's got.
Yeah, he's feeling pretty good about that.
He said my hair.
Huh?
No, I was talking to my girl.
Whatever word he used.
Yeah.
3 rebounds.
No. That wasn't what I was talking about. I was looking at his lineup. Looking at like his lineup, like his shape up. That's all I need something to go off of.
Oh, you just saying just now that it's done.
Yeah.
Kenny got me back in this my team, dog.
Trying to get in the league, man.
You said get in the league?
Mm-hmm. Tonight? Gee.
I think they said after this a couple weeks before that.
Cut the board.
What time is it? Maybe I was just thinking he said the last one was gonna be the last late one.
Yeah. These Friday ones just popped up like last week. I think it popped up like right before last Friday, and then they made that this one because I think something space opened up or whatever, so they were offered it. So, but then I'm pretty sure they said it'll be a couple of weeks before the next one, and then the next one put up something later than when.
Look at that. Look at that. Can I get the ball? Oh, wow. That's such bullshit.
I guess that just feels like
That nigga big, man.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
There was another, he just seen it, but then like, he had they like weren't doing something right. He had him running sprints. I was like, oh shit. He actually like training for real now. But there was another team on the other side of the rec center. On Wednesday we were there, and I recognized the guy.
He's missing my fucking open threes, man. Fucking up.
He's in like the U8 or something like that. And I saw him say something to Coach Brad.
This shit is annoying, bro.
Like he must have said something like, "Oh, you doing the travel team now" or something like that. He's like, I'm so excited. He's like, I could tell. They had a little boy there that I recognized that I texted Coach Brad. I was like, boy. I guess he was like trying out. He was like tryouts or whatever. So he
This nigga is going crazy.
Wednesdays that we missed. And then one the other day was the last one.
Damn.
He didn't do anything special at all.
It was freezing in here when I came in. You closed the door. You know, gotta give you props when you do it.
You talking about right now?
Uh-huh.
I haven't even left the little one out yet.
She went outside, though.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's supposed to be side, please. Huh? No, I'm waiting for me. I was about to ask you to roll up for me.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
I won't play today.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense
That's what
is
you
how
had.
opportunistic are they?
That's what
how
you
many
had.
takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tackles going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and took a adjust to make that completion happen.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, Rimley. Hey, 43, 15.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And to put a bow on it, next-gen stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
I missed.
Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Man.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Why the fuck they keep putting Joel Embiid in the game, bro?
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Damn.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. It got his man complete. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. A big play there on the catch and run. An even 90 yards. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll run with ETN. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. The Chiefs at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
43.
Mahomes now on first down.
Yo, they're jipping.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bucker is on target. Tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. They'll bring up 3rd down now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. He's got the first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He took a shot there. The board was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away that that would not being picked off?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Able to find Isabella. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half. I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Yeah, I went to go check out my cousin today.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Galaxy Opal, James Harden. There was another one. It was like a pink diamond. Carl Anthony Towns.
Oh, you playing my team, 2K.
Yeah. Oh, you don't play the man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, he'll hand this off. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job. And then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Yeah, fuck. Mr. Computer. Niggas teams are probably way better.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And it's caught. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
I'm missing like wide open jumpers that I should be missing, bro. It's like I let it
to get that lead back before the break. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
I don't remember the way that I used to play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I don't remember what I used to do. But I could just get a new flag if you need it. It's like every time I come back to fucking Rainbow Six. As a matter of fact, like every time I come back to 2K.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10 again from the 25-yard line. Here's Lawrence.
I don't know, last night like a full night sleep.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, Phil did get a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Crazy. Just so we can put him back in the bed. You hear me now?
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
You get one down on the other side circle,
and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
30. Go. I'm going
ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
How about sleep?
There's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Give them 32 on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence looking deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. George Karlaftis brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one. That is not a win for him.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Got it. Hey, jump it.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jags' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On first down, Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Now Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Straight ahead, ETN. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Yeah.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Powering forward. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Mahomes to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
I don't know how you made it back, man.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away from victory.
I really think the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, turn the pressure on, but we're the type of team that can handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Kansas City, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.
Every time she throw me off, every time I go to Bill game and I see her, I'm just like, damn, I gotta stay the fucking away from you. You are the problem. I'm not the problem. I'm just seeing beauty. That's it. And I'm staying away from you. I wound up sitting on the other team side yesterday, just so I wouldn't even be behind them.
I got it done. I know what you mean.
I know she knew it. I wonder where she had nursed at. No, infertility can be reversed with fertility. There's no way in hell I would ever do that.
21 for 29. I'm mad as hell.
That was the end of the game?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened at the game? I ain't even pay attention. I'm thinking it was
That
the
was
first
the end.
quarter,
I was
bro.
running clock out. That's why I was mad that I threw the pass.
Oh.
And I ended up getting the first though. I don't think
Yeah, you got a first.
You going in.
Oh, shit. Dang,
Bro, I've been shitting lately, bro.
This another charging thing? Court?
Yeah, that's a good one too. Hold on, it's this one. The gold one. So this not the
this shit acting stupid.
What, that charger ain't working?
It's
plugged into a slow charger or something?
It's all good. It don't matter. I got my charger in the car.
Here.
This one gonna probably do the same thing, bro.
Nah, that's the PlayStation.
I'm surprised the PlayStation charger straight up. I ain't never they give that much power to the port. Look. Bro, I cannot wait till next week, man. I can't help you motherfuckers, man. So I should just say Sunday I get a chance to eat. But next week I'm cooking. I gotta make something. I'm putting something on the grill next week. And I might even make some plates next week. Who was that? Reception yards, 201. 8 receptions for 201? His longest was 37?
62.
Oh, no. Okay. Damn.
Shit on it.
Oh, he didn't even really get it off. At all.
He got them 2 fucking picks. That shit pissed me off. Without those, I would have been, what, 23 for 29? Was it 21 for 29? And one of his touchdowns came on defense. Pissing me off.
I can't wait for this Javonte Davis Ryan Garcia fight.
Is it happening?
They say it's happening. They say Ryan Garcia signed everything, like he agreed to everything that Javonte wanted. Javonte just moved to Florida for camp. So this dude wind up moving to Florida for camp. Ryan Garcia. He's trying to talk Javonte. But I'm like, yo, you might, that might put you on harm's way, bro. You might want to chill the fuck out, man. Because you're going to see him, you're going to talk shit like you usually do. And you're going to wind up putting your hands on somebody, and he going to wind up knocking your ass out before the fight. Yeah, that was a brutal ass knockout. Rolly Romero knockout wasn't even that brutal. It was just perfect. It was just a perfect knockout. Have his legs shaking. Bro, it didn't even. Bro, you could tell he didn't even put that much power in it, bro. He ain't even put no like real girth behind it, yo. He just tapped it. He was expecting to fight a longer fight. Javonte said he ain't staying there long. He wanted to fight Shakur. He wanted to fight Devin and Ryan. He said after that he done. I'm still trying to figure out why this nigga ain't fight Spence, man. They say they don't even know if it's gonna be possible to do it now.
What? To do what?
For Terrence Crawford and Spence to fight now. I'm glad somebody checked this motherfucker. I get mad that everybody be in there being nice to this motherfucker.
Which I feel was like, that was the greatest thing. Yeah. And I seen you too, Vlad. Record this shit. You gotta stop doing that. You know why you got, I seen when you asked Joel, that was disrespectful when he threw your hat or some shit. You know why you gotta do this? I know when you speak in your mind. Absolutely. And I know you speak in your mind and all that, which is cool. You know why you gotta stop that? Is because like the crowd and like shout out to Joel. Say he answered different.
Do they have what? I do somehow.
You done took on Izzy girl. Whatever. I'm bringing the baseball stuff. They could stay.
Yeah, you probably just put them in here.
I swear on my life, I did not put them in there. They were running down on Mark, and then I think that must be when they made their entrance.
They were. I heard them barking all aggressive. Like, I ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, she doesn't usually. Usually she'll stand at the top of the steps, but she's feeling part of the fan now. Alright, I just want to make sure they're both down there because I was a little thrown off by it.
She's just looking away.
I'll be better. I'll jump on that couch. Love you, lady.
Alright, bye.
Bro, I didn't think she was gonna do that. She been doing that the whole time. That's what I was talking about earlier. She do what Tyson do. She be sitting there looking around the room, scanning the room.
I called her on the couch. I'm sitting here playing the game. I turned around, she was down right there. I was about to break her broken leg.
Rex getting old, man. Let's keep on saying his legs keep on balling when he get up. Hold on, let me see what the fuck happened. Cause Sheik said something to Vlad.
That's what I'm telling you, man. First of all, Lenny used to play football in Miami. They had a helmet that big. I'm telling you. I know you didn't play football, so you had to play basketball by default. Never hit the gym. Anyway, we are gonna go into this part of the show. Right now, Chili Pimp. That motherfucker gave 200. Dr. Lenny Moore. I don't know. Lenny, you wanna sit through these shit? I wanna give you flow. Show what you trying to show, but right now, Darlene is about to do her little talk about bullshit.
So it's about time we hit on some news for someone. So congrats to his legal victory against the energy drink Celsius.
How long this dude been around? Vlad had to have been around for like 12 years, 15 years or something.
You say how long he been around?
Yeah.
He been around for a minute.
I don't like the dude, bro. I do not like the dude, yo. He always. I'm glad Sheik in fucking Jewel said something to his ass. Like,
What
yo,
Sheik
Black.
say?
Sheik said, yo, you asked Jewel's or or you told Joel's to yourself. He was like, I understand you were saying coming from yourself. If somebody was to do that to you, you would feel disrespected. But you asked Joel's, it was very, very disrespectful for Styles to rip the bandana off your head. Even Joel said, but Jewel said, hey, this is you ain't gonna do that, because what if it would have turned into something else? Like if it was one of these young boys,
Right.
you would have got off and they would have started getting antsy about it, and they would have said fuck you, and that would have turned into some other shit. You can't be doing that, blood. So they showed an interview with Joel. Joel said the same shit. Like, yo, you can't be doing that shit, man. Like it was all funny games in the battle that we was doing, but we got love for each other. Like it ain't even nothing like that. What you over there trying to start up some drama for? But nothing, especially with the OGs, two rap groups.
That whole army that was.
I'll go back and watch that version.
You guys are talking like that and brought that up. Of course, people, the first thing people
That,
are some funny stuff. So a couple people started right away putting out like, ooh,
did Ro even have anymore? Yeah, I'm tripping.
whoever left him.
He had that. That's the shit.
That's 20.
Yeah, that's the shit. That shit.
Damn.
What's up?
And they brought it up and they made fun because she used to date him. They think she dated Flo Rida. So they were teasing her and stuff, but she's got to.
That right there, bro, is what I smoke.
Yeah, that shit that you were talking about.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
She drunk a lot of energy drink.
Was you just reach it?
Huh?
Was you just reach it for it?
No. I didn't even reach it to the next. Alright.
Look.
I gotta make sure I keep on checking this shit.
Nah, I do what you did before.
I did like that, because I'm like, damn, I didn't even know what fucking money in there. But they said that T-Mobile had a breach.
Oh shit.
32 million
got
people.
stolen?
I don't know who shit got stolen. T-Mobile didn't even talk about it. Everybody else talking about it. T-Mobile trying to keep quiet so their customers don't get mad. But they definitely about to go down, for sure. I'm pretty sure it's somebody that works for AT&T or fucking Verizon doing that shit too. Just to get them out the fucking game. Smart fashion.
Look at that 6'2" rookie corner.
You ain't say she was a bad bitch. What is she? What is she?
Speed
On the scale,
92.
1 to 10,
Oh,
what you
shit,
give her? August, the whole world watching. You ain't got no nothing you put dick up. About 7.7. 7.7.
Oh, you guys lost your mind. So T.I. and the actor jumped into because I didn't want it to look like I didn't want to miss and hit the guy from Power. You know what I'm saying? We all moving around on stage. Anyway, they have a new movie coming out called Fear. It's a horror flick actually. So it's in the theaters January 27th. Check out the trailer now online for you. Also wanted to, even though we mentioned this movie before, the one with Eddie Murphy, Jonah Hill, Lauren London, even Dion Cole has a appearance in it. Called You People, of course, it's Kenny Barris's,
Good call, Joel. Good call with that, and good call the way he answered that question. Just what you speaking your mind, but yeah, man, that shit, could go crazy, man. That's why I say when I do see Vlad, I gotta tell him, don't ask them kind of questions because it gets crazy.
The one with
you know that shit, man. Look at you. That shit can get crazy, man, for no reason.
And Me Alone. Yeah, I want to see Missing. That's the one with Me Alone now.
I watched that Eddie Murphy movie. Liz was just watching that shit earlier. I was listening to it. I'm like, yo, them niggas is stupid, yo.
What movie?
They got Laura London in it, Eddie Murphy,
Uh,
Mike Epps, Neil Long. I forgot the white boy name. Yo, man.
damn. Damn, you running behind on everything. Man. Damn. Damn.
That nigga. Come on, damn, Shorty, goddamn.
He said he said we wasn't allowed to change
What?
our players' skin colors and names.
Man.
But he said I got you until mid-season. I take it.
What? You can change somebody until mid-season?
Yeah. I'll show you in a second.
What? I gotta watch that shit, yo. I gotta watch a white man.
Hopefully this shit don't change my whole fucking depth chart again.
Oh man. What the fuck did we just miss?
This shit. So this was the other shit that he ended up getting. He only had two left, I got
Whatever that was.
man.
That's a slow smoke for me. Like, I'm a half weed then, so just so you know, bro.
It's only a dub, you know.
That dub might make like 4, so
That'd be crazy.
possibly. Possibly make 4.
LeBron James.
That's who it was?
Yep. Some white dude. I don't even remember his real name. That was his real I ain't in the message. And now it's LeBron. Now it's LeBron. And he an X Factor. That.
You be a black dude. You funny as hell.
Yep.
Yeah, funny as hell.
Yep.
That the dude was laughing about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck? Tom Brady do look like a psychopath. What you do with that lip?
Like this?
Nah, for the stand.
The lip piece.
Yeah, mine's got like another little like fork going.
Yeah. I'm not sure what you talking about.
I've been hooking mine up wrong, so I'm glad I looked at your shit now. I hooked up my bases backwards, so I gotta flip that around.
You talking about that circle? It was two pieces. That circle and another piece.
It has a circle, but on the circle it has a fork piece on, like at the top. It's like hanging off.
Oh, they got a fork on both sides.
Yeah.
That fork is supposed to hook onto the PlayStation for you.
Where is it? Underneath?
Is what connects that to the PlayStation.
Huh?
That fork, John, is what connects that thing to the PlayStation. You put that on first, and that hooks up to the PlayStation. You screw it in.
Man.
You're screwed in?
Nah.
Yeah, you screw it in.
Alright. Yeah, I gotta fix my shit though.
Do your shit rock like is it stable? This shit is like on there, like.
Your shit is on there. My shit. It might rock, but I don't ever see it rock. Somebody walking around or something.
Yeah.
It don't rock. I know the dogs will should be banging shit up on this.
And I've had over 150 topic songs mention the King of Diamonds in the song. Everybody from Juicy J to Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, Drake, everybody mentioned King of Diamonds. Meek Mill, King of Diamonds is King of Diamonds. So everybody want to know, well, how the hell can I see King of Diamonds if I'm in London or I'm in Stuttgart, Germany, or if I'm in Minnesota, wherever they might be. Right? So I decided to put it in the metaverse. There you go. So therefore, you can go on to the KODfans.com and get into the metaverse and see everything that happens on King of Diamonds. I was laughing when you showed me the thing like you can look at it with those glasses. Oculus is what everybody needs to go to. They don't need to, but they can look at it any way they want. They look at it on your cell phone, you can look at it on your tablet or on your computer. That's ideal. Exactly. So what happens is that once you log into it, listen to this, Marcus. This might be something you can hop on right. Okay, let me just tell you what's going to happen. Last year there were 5,200,000 new millionaires created around the world. 5,200,000, of which 2.5 million was created right here in the United States. And most of those people who were created, or millionaires that were created, large portion of them came through, real estate, of course, then stocks and bonds, and then IT.
Did I not hit cuz yet?
Ooh, Skid's been back in Georgia, hasn't he?
Yeah. I talked to him. I did hit him and went to voicemail. I ain't even sure I was supposed to. Oh, you good, bro? That's what got you already? Did it? Did you eat? Yo, what's good, cuz? Shit, you good, nigga?
Yeah, I'm over here frying something.
Frying something, man. That's a good thing. What you smoking on?
Brazil just dropped me. Her package just came today.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You ain't have no bud or you was just chilling?
Now I had them gummies too, so I was working on them gummies.
Alright. You flew with those?
Huh?
You flew with those?
Yeah, I take 2 of those. I'm nice. Real calm.
Fucking, I'm mad you just missed the off season in BYF, man.
How was that shit?
Man, I got some dope ass niggas, cuz. Hell yeah.
Where you finished? Oh, you ain't make the playoffs.
I didn't. I finished 10-6, 10-7.
Who won the Super Bowl?
That's a good question. I think it was the Lions versus the Bengals, and the Bengals won. You heard?
Yeah.
I don't really remember neither one of those niggas. But fucking, I was streaking, man. I started out that shit 0-4, cuz wow. But we on week 1 now. I'm ready to rock. I've been doing my thing out here. You feel me? I got a crazy that draft was stupid. First of all, I got an X Factor and fucking and then I got 2 cornerbacks. Both of these niggas 6'3", 91 speed. One is 91, one is 92. Fucking, and you remember the nigga the corner I drafted last year. And the safety is already nice. I'm like, yeah, it's about to go down. Drafted a nice D tackle. That shit.
Yeah, I ain't messing with UIF, man.
Yeah. I was like, man, I definitely, we was
I
right.
stayed though, but I hated that quarterback, man.
Yeah, this would have been the time to change it. I don't even know if they had changed or not, but I was like, damn, man, because I'm ready to go win. I'm going in this season, cuz. That shit was way off the hook last year. It was just bad timing. All my seasons I did bad pretty much.
I don't know. I'm not up and down. There's some sometimes I lose, but it be the bullshit. I got a terrible team most of the time. Like I be losing. I lost with Texas, and dude was hype, but I was like, I can Texas, bro. Which you want me to do?
Yeah, right, right. I got the
Only
Texans,
so much I can work with.
but I got the Texans and Legends. I'm like 8-4. But I was 8-3 and went to go play the Dolphins, who was the Broncos in the last Legends and shit. So we got a little rivalry and shit. I went to go play him. This nigga beat me by like a touchdown, maybe not even and shit. He like, yeah, yeah, that's how it's gonna be this year. Like, bro, first of all, I got the fucking Texans. The fact that
How
I'm,
many times did he throw bombs on you?
bro, yo, I mean, so many fucking bombs thrown on me, cuz. That shit irks me, man. Yo, that shit irks. It was a point where that nigga had like 5 completions for 280 yards.
That should be garbage, though. I don't think this is a team, bro. It's really a nigga. Oh, he got attention. There's no way. Y'all on Madden or you on Madden or you on Call of Duty?
I'm on man about to play a game and about to play week 1. I'm about to about to do what I got to do.
Stream that joint.
Yeah, I might already be streaming. I ain't sure. I just beat somebody in what league I just played, bro. You remember what team I just had? Oh no no no. Was it the Chiefs? XFL. I just beat somebody in XFL and shit. We came out of nowhere. I forgot to message the nigga. He never messaged me, so we wasn't even played. But I was checking the shit today, like, oh, I missed 2 weeks. Fucking around with that draft last night. I stayed up late as hell. But I just
What time you wanted to lay down?
what time I got off? Like 11, 10:30, 11.
Yeah, you wanted that draft.
Bad, bad. And I didn't get a chance. It was crazy because I risked it. I didn't get a chance to scout, you feel me? So I was looking at the joint during the draft. Man, I banged the fuck out, cuz. I was writing the names down and shit. You know how it go.
Yeah, why am I 7-1 with the Texans, yo?
That's wild. That's wild. Who your quarterback?
Nick Trails is number 3 in rushing right now.
Mm-mm.
And my defense is playing alright, man. I did this smooth trade where I gave up a first round for Dante Jackson, which worked out perfect because Dante Jackson caught the pick every game he been in.
Mm. Who your QB?
Mills, but I did pick up Barno, the rookie from the Panthers. That nigga speed like 92 as a D lineman. I just gotta get his strength up.
Weird.
But I can make it work though.
Fucking my Texans, I got love. He doing alright, man.
He alright.
He doing alright, bro. I got him. He was like a 68 or something. He probably like maybe a 70 now, 70, 71.
Okay.
But he doing okay. He might be at like I don't know. I could be way off, but I want to say like 28 touchdowns, like 15 interceptions, something like that. Maybe I could be way off thinking of a whole nother league and shit.
I'm out here getting right. This one nigga, he got he's solid, but he ain't nice, man. He just throw the ball to Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
It's on this vertical route where it's like the glitch route. He do one of them though.
Yo, cuz.
I'm about to jump on. I'm gonna jump on the mic though, cuz.
All right.
It's gonna take a while to watch this interview, man. Yeah, this picture right here irritates the shit out of me.
Look is stupid.
Oh shit. Look like a actress. Look like an actress. It looked like a whole act just from that picture. Whatever you saying, I know it's bullshit. Cause I got a still image of the bullshit.
Who talking?
Antonio Brown.
All HBCUs need help, and those running them have, quote, broken mentalities. During an interview with Roland Martin Monday, Reed said he was offered jobs at Jackson State directly from Deion Sanders and one from Grambling, both jobs he turned down. He also said, quote, I'm not what these people are portraying me to be. He called the Bethune-Cookman athletic director evil. Shannon, what's your reaction?
I see what he's saying, man.
I'm just disappointed. I really thought Ed was going to do a good job.
Everybody saying it's cringy to hear Antonio Brown what he's saying, but I see what he's saying.
I don't know him that well personally. Played against him late in his career, and obviously you've heard me say, Skip, I think he's the greatest safety that ever played the game. His ball skills, his understanding of the game sets him apart from a lot of great ones. I played against a lot of great safeties in my time. But I just think the thing is, Skip, most HBCUs, I don't want to say all, but a lot of HBCUs, Skip, are underfunded, funded, and they don't have the resources. I just hope, I don't know what Ed thought. That ain't to you, Ed. That's not a Power Five, bro. They don't have donors that donate 20, 30, $40 million and give back, and they got these big endowments. That's not what HBCUs, they don't have that, Skip. I just hope and hope when Ed toured BC, Bethune-Cookman, that he got an opportunity to see it all, Skip. You know how you see the postcard, and you get a postcard of New York, and they see the Statue of Liberty, and they see you all the good stuff. But if you've ever been to New York on your own, you know that postcard ain't what New York is all about. If you go to Vegas, Skip, what they show you? The Strip, you see the Bellagio and the Wynn and Resort World and all these. But when you leave the Strip, it don't look like the postcard.
Hold on. I know y'all not talking about the racism.
Doesn't have a strip, right? No, but maybe Ed. Yeah. Hey, what is Ed thinking? Most HBCUs are like this. And that's the thing. But I get Ed's passion. I get that. I asked him to clean the offices, and I get my guys. But I just wish he had gone to admin. I wish he hadn't gone public with it, put it on IG Live. Just go to admin and say, guys, this is unacceptable. I shouldn't have to have my players picking up trash. I shouldn't have to have my players doing X, Y, and Z. This is the responsibility of the institution to do said thing. Now we see the protest with the students saying, these conditions are not suitable for someone, for an institution of higher learning. It's just not. It's bad. It's bad and it's good. It's bad that Ed's not going to get this job, but it's good because it's shining light on a situation that needed light shined on. And if he said he talked to Time should have, Coach Sanders should have told him what it was like. Because he knew what it was like when he went to Jackson. He knew what it was. You can call any coach. Prairie View, Alcorn, it's probably worse in those institutions than at BC. So, Skip, that's sad. But I think if Ed would have given it time, kind of like the Jackson State situation with Coach Brown, I think some improvements would have been able to be made. But it can't happen overnight. And I know as an athlete, we used to, okay, hey, I can change that. I didn't play good this game. Guess what? I play better next game, and the outcome will be different. It doesn't work like that when something is systematically been broken into an extensive period of time.
You're going to have to help me walk back through this, okay? Because I'm a little lost on how it came to this. Because it didn't need
How the fuck, yo, ooh, Jason Whitlock pisses me off, yo.
One of the great African-American columnists this country's ever had, Bill Rhoden, whom I worked on the show, The Sports Reporters, many times in the past. He wrote that this turned into a fiasco, and it did. It was a fiasco. And then Shalise Manzi-Young on Yahoo wrote of it, Reed, you can't go in guns blazing with what looks like a savior complex and expect the institute to genuflect and make immediate change. It's unclear whether Reed did his homework before pursuing the job at BCU and truly understood the reality of what he was entering into, but all evidence points to him being unaware. Well, he arrives, they make an announcement, we got him, and I'm like, great, right? Maybe we got another Dion the second going here. Maybe we can repeat history at Jackson State. And yet, time starts to pass, and all of a sudden, Ed starts going on, IG Live, and just blasting, profanely blasting what's not there. And I'm thinking, why would you announce that he's your new head coach and you don't have the deal? Right. At one point, he even went IG Live. I can leave. I don't even have a contract. I'm thinking, you can? Right. What happened? How could you not get that deal done? And how could you not know what you were getting into before you got into it? Yeah. Was this like your first visit there and they announced you were the new head coach?
Yeah. It seems like a lot. Now, I don't think it's an egregious ask to say, can I get my offer clean?
No, it's not at all. I got it.
But there was some damage due to flooding a couple months ago.
Well, they got hit by the hurricane.
Right.
And they have some mold issues. Now the students are protesting. In part, they were inspired by Ed's IG Live. And they're
Hello?
Hey,
What's up, man?
I am like 1 minute away. I'm coming around the corner. Can you come get Mama that car? She fell asleep.
Okay.
All right.
To come in and say, okay, right now, everything, start tearing down this and tearing down that, building this up. What do you want?
Yeah. Okay, so another break. Ed Jordan, I can assume you play in a huge playoff game in Nashville.
Tennessee State.
He is now the Tennessee State head coach. And his quote was, it was frustrating. He didn't understand exactly what he was getting himself into. Okay, we got it. Eddie is making the point. I have
Man,
to
that was
save
3 years ago today, man.
now his son is going to go to Tennessee State.
Kobe is the youngest. All them other people died.
So it's sort of like Shador and Theo's kids playing for him.
Damn.
Tennessee State has hung in there. They reduced some land grant money that the state withheld from them, and now they finally busted the state over this. They're doing about $250 million in land grant money. One of the guys was riding the bear on his back. The bear charged them. Everybody scattered. One of the guys hit the bear in the face with trekking poles. One guy got knocked up into the air, wound up on the bear's back as the bear was running down the hill for like 2 or 3 steps. He was literally riding this bear's back. They killed an elk, and they were cutting his hand with this elk stop it, packing it out, and when they set it down, and with no warning, this 1,000-pound bear charged them, just ran right at them. The campus decided that he wanted that elk, and it was just fucking chaos. Everybody scattered.
Man, ain't no fucking way in hell.
You think you can change something that's been in effect for 100 years? And you can't. It's just like with anything. We think we want results overnight.
I'm not putting on that. He gonna say that plastic cheese. Hey mom, what's up? this shit. I don't even eat chicken nuggets like that, but that's funny as hell. Yeah. Man. What the fuck is this?
This video, I'm going to be eating very affordable, very expensive, very convenient prices here in New York City.
Man, I'm not paying $2,000 for no fucking pizza, man. You fucking crazy.
New York City consists of over 98 million people. Literally all here is pizza. They have over 5.3 billion pizza restaurants. I made up all these stats. I don't know anything about New York City except for the people here are fanatical about the pizza. Today I'm going to experience pizza in all forms. From the very, very affordable all the way to a pizza that costs $2,000. How is it possible? I'm going to find out. So today's going to be fun, packed with action. We're going to be chefs, we're going to be eating pizzas, and we're going to hang out here in the city where dreams come true or where they come to die. We will get to that a little bit more often. But my dream of eating 3 different pizzas is alive and well. Let's go. We have come to our first pizza location of the day. This place is called Superbowl. What's special about it is it has dollar pizza that they use all over New York City when you come here. But many places on the outside say they have dollar pizza. Then you go inside the tax for dollar. Actually selling pizza for $1. Yeah, we're selling $1, but managed to maintain because we have like 40 different locations. If it was only one store, it wouldn't last. What is the most commonly ordered pizza? Pepperoni. These are $1. Pepperonis are people you can go for those. What's wrong? Like throughout New York City, the dollar pizza is a trend, but it's done all over the place. How much longer do you think that could last? I don't think we're ever gonna run out of business because here we make everything ourselves, so it's not like it comes in cans and stuff like that. That's why people come here rather than other dollars. That's incredible. I'm excited to try it. I'm gonna get the taste in it, and then I might try some other. Right here we have our first pizza of the day, the dollar pizza. I thought it was a legend. I thought it was a relic of the past, and that it was no longer possible to make pizza that cost $1, but here it is. I'm really curious to make any profit off of it. We've got the bread, tomato sauce, cheese, not in abundance. With this type of pizza, it's understandable. You're going to see some bready parts and some tomatoey parts, but it doesn't look like they skip. I'm going to fold it in half. Let's go for it. My hot, doughy, savory tomato sauce, and a loaded. This is unbelievable value. I thought the pizza was going to be like that, but no, it's still a wine pizza. That is about the best $1 you get anywhere in the world. And right now, we're in one of the most expensive in the world. Now, of course, that is what that's chicken, and then we have sausage and pepperoni as well. I'm going to start with the sausage and pepperoni. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. The dough, the bread, it's very toasty. Oil in it. More on there. That's very satisfying. Here we have you can get 3.5 of these. You just got to see. So you got to figure out for yourself which one is going to be the best bang for your buck. But for me, coming to New York for the first time, trying the most affordable pizza you can get here, this does not disappoint. But from here, we have a lot more pizza to see.
get that phone. Yeah, you fucking phone down here the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, whenever you get a chance, watch that video. I shouldn't even be watching this shit, man. I still got a day and a half. I might even start at 12 o'clock fucking Sunday morning. I should have took this. There, bro. Don't even roll that, bro.
Can you roll?
I'm gonna roll this. I know this shit got a I did that shit I already did.
First game of the season, please make it in. Like, fuck you. That mean my girl gonna play. We got, yep. Skis ain't coming to party. Because he couldn't hear.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Ready?
On first down, Hurts. And Thomas has it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
On first down, they'll run with the Wangoo. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
That's what big Craig said.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On second and 11 now. Mahomes. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle, no wonder. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Throwing is Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. Oh, good-looking return set up here. There he goes, right side. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking out some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Head the street! Head the street! Moving 19!
Another run now for Nwangu. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled it for a loss.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Ready?
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 29 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage, you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. McCann's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mahomes now to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though. It's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes airing it out deep for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that throw, pretty impressive, at even 61 yards through the air. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dive the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Touch and time made critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Madden. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, that can't be good. We got to...
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Five yards remain on 2nd down. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He'll drop to throw. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, and it's going to be incomplete.
When you're getting in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. And it's already downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Hurts. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. Second down to the 36. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Drops this off with Nwangu. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's at the 50. The 30. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
He is every time.
Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Ooh, look. Like 6.5 time to lose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Yeah.
Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they have to sit back and watch every error that they made.
I think for this team,
not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys already
it was that
started thinking
season.
about, okay, how do we put
Ended
this
that
behind us
season
and get ready for the
9-8.
next time out?
They came to 1-16.
They'll use
Ended up
motivation for
9-8.
the rest of the
Missed
time
the
that they
playoffs.
play.
Had a draft, and this team gonna be the shit. Started the next season 0-4. Ended up 10-7 that season. So I started off rough, ended up doing good, missed the playoffs by 1 game. If I wouldn't have started off so rough, would have been good. Now I just had another draft. My rookies from last year, second year plays now. I got some new rookies up in there, and I got a little bit different shit. I'm ready to take the team all the way. Yeah, too, I don't think we recorded the stats last minute this game, but I never do good with ends, but he was the best available player I thought at that time, and then I got him, and he ended up being an X factor, so he was. Oh, LeBron James got a boy. LeBron James. Devontae. You the only nigga who made it. I mean, Clay started going in, but fucking Smith ended up making a huge catch when we wasn't doing good on offense. Um, so fucking, I'm trying to figure out if I'm trading him.
If you trade them?
Yeah, because I gotta pay him. So I got some. Yeah, man. Players is the one. He should have last game. Yeah, please do. Please do. Yeah. Oh, it's like that. Hmm? Hmm. Yeah, he died, but geez, I hate that shit. He had a couple tackles or something. How you get a point, LeBron James? How the hell did you get a point?